Welcome to the Exceptional One channel. Today I'm going to do this video in a game between Chelsea and Arsenal that was played at the Stamford Bridge earlier today. So normally it's difficult for Arsenal to win at Stamford Bridge at Chelsea, but they have been pretty successful, especially when Frank Lampard was still the manager at Chelsea. But today's game, I have to say, just like I predicted, Martinelli and Saka, definitely. The Martinelli, who's a left winger, and Saka, the right winger, they are way faster than Chelsea fullbacks. And it shows again today. And Arteta was using that against Chelsea all day because he knew Chelsea whole defense, especially the center backs, they are old. Thiago Silva is not your typical defender. He's not getting any younger, right? So when you have defenders like that, you have to put wingers that are fast paced to cause them to get sent off or cause penalty and things like that. So that's what Arteta did. So the whole game, they've been playing the ball behind Chelsea defenders, and constantly Chelsea defenders were chasing the ball constantly. And you can even see like a 15 to 20 minutes before the game ended, Chelsea players were exhausted, especially defenders, very, very exhausted, right? So I've been saying it is going to come up to who's going to score goals and who can defend better. And that's what Arsenal did today, and they came up with a win. Normally, Arsenal usually they score, and then it's hard for them to maintain that score. Usually, when they lead, they end up blowing all those lead and losing the game. But today, they really held, and that's been the difference. So Arteta is doing something differently, and the players are believing in him. So when it comes to Chelsea, again, they still need a striker. Like I said, Aubameyang is not your typical striker. He got a yellow card in the game today. He didn't score. See, this is especially playing against his former club. You would think like he will be like ready to play, maybe to show Arsenal that they made a mistake, but not a lot was expected from him. He didn't do much in the game. Am I surprised? Of course not. Raheem Sterling, yes, he did the best he could as well, but again, he's not a striker. Yeah, this is what I've been saying. Chelsea, they need a true striker. Someone who's younger, who's a finisher, who can defend as well. So they need that, and they don't have it. Especially, you need that to cover for that terrible defense they have. And all these stuff I've been hearing, like all those wing backs, this stuff, it just doesn't make any sense. Wing backs. Chelsea can afford to play like wing backs because they have so many defenders that a lot of them wouldn't like to stay on the bench. So you have to manage to get play all of them. And usually all those wing backs, they are full backs that you use there. So what are you using full backs as your wing backs? So what are your wingers doing? This doesn't make any sense. This system is just horrible, right? That's why you only find maybe few teams doing that. Antonio Conte does that from time to time with Tottenham, but it cost him a lot of games as well. He used to do that at Chelsea, and he got fired for those kind of things, playing like that. Right? You just can't do that. You need to be making sure when you have your fullbacks, they play. The good one, you start them, and then you still have some sitting on the bench in case there are injuries. Because when you play your fullbacks as wingbacks, and then you still have your fullbacks, other fullbacks playing at the right position, it can happen that all those defenders will get injured at the same time. Then you don't have any more replacement. This is just a stupid strategy. That's how I call it. Just call it the way it is. It doesn't make any sense. So I have to say that Graham Potter, the Chelsea manager, he made a mistake too. I think he should have started Christian Pulisic today in the game because he has pace, and some of the Arsenal defenders are not that fast. Okay, he could have used him against Gabriel and all those who are, Ben White, who are slower than him. So he didn't use that, and it did cost them the game as well. Mason Mount also wasn't really in the game, so this is a big win for Arsenal. And let's see if they're still going to keep it up. Right now, they are playing terrific. So many points already, 24 points or so already, and we are not even in January yet. But everything is going to come up to when they're still going to be competing in the Europa League, and then maybe after the World Cup, they start playing twice a week. They need to have a good, strong bench in order to compete. I'm not sure Arsenal can really do that. So right now, as long as they have Saka and Martinelli healthy, I think they have a chance. At least, if they are not going to win the league, at least to remain in the top four, compared to Liverpool and Chelsea, who are definitely struggling big time now. But Arteta, I have to say, he came up with a plan. It worked. He was using those wingers, Saka and Martinelli, constantly getting all those Chelsea defenders frustrated. You see how many players from Chelsea got yellow carded today. I think if the game was still going on for another 10 or 15 or even 20 minutes, a lot of defenders at Chelsea would have been sent off, definitely, because they were getting exhausted and they were making stupid mistakes, right? Stupid fouls, and it would have definitely cost them, and they would have even considered a little bit more. But give a lot of credit to Arteta. This is the first time I've seen them Arsenal performing at this level. And if you're an Arsenal fan, you should really be proud of your team. So let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if I missed anything, and don't forget to subscribe, share this video with everyone else you know, whether he's a fan of Chelsea or Arsenal, whoever. Make sure you share this video. And thank you for watching the Exceptional One channel.